Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up alongside Chris Webber and Grant Hill.
I'm Brian Anderson, the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. And here we are in October. Let's see how things are going out west. You look at Portland, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning.
When I look at Portland, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around and waiting and waiting and waiting. And you get the point. At some point, I don't think it's going to happen.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And for the Trailblazers, Joe Ingles is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. Now here's DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Ingles. DeRozan with the ball. Nurkic picks him up. Offensive board. And it's DeRozan missing. Here are the Blazers with the ball. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Lillard. Here's Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Now Levine. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Zach LaVine, UCLA product. I mean, he has continued to improve over time. He's now a bona fide star.
Chris, you think back to the injuries Levine has had to overcome. It's amazing where he is now.
He showed mental fortitude. He's still an elite athlete, but the sky's the limit for him.
That free throw good from Levine.
I mean, he's just so athletically gifted. He's a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is perpetually underappreciated for all that he does.
Both free throws good from Levine.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Lillard against Ball. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Nurkic, a screen on DeRozan. It's Ingles with the drive. Nice D from Vucevic.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Lillard against Levine. The three is up. And again, Chicago, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lillard outside. That three's off the mark. The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Over to the left wing. Ball against Lillard. Ball no good. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Hart. He's covered by Levine. Lillard outside. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Shoots over Vucevic. Nurkic's shot is good.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Ingles. DeRozan. That one rolls around and rims out. Portland leading. Lillard outside. Pass to Hart. Back to Lillard. Johnson a screen on Ball. Here's Lillard. Rebound by the Bulls. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
This is Vucevic's comfort zone. Even when the D is good, his offense is sometimes just better.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Johnson passes to Lillard. And here's Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Hard against Levine. Down low. Uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
That's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
And here's Ball. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he comes up with a bucket.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck.
Lillard against Ball. Out left to the wing. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got 6.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Ball finds DeRozan on the take. Three-pointer, Vucevic. He can't hit that time. And it's Portland the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
It's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the basket by Portland. There's a screen. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Launches a 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Lillard against Ball. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Ball passes to Vucevic. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Vucevic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Pass to Nurkic. Hard against Levine. Nurkic, a screen on Ball. Lillard, left side. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Ball. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Ball finds Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Step back shot, and it's in. Off the glass.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make a little noise. Your Blazer dancer. All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Johnson. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Hart. And Simon has subbed in for Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Bledsoe. Ingles with it. Right wing. Here's Simons. Ingles with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Portland again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Caruso. Pass to DeRozan. Over Ingles. And too long on the shot.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Back to Simons. Here's Eubanks. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White drives in. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Stolen by Caruso. Outside White. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to DeRozan. Now Vucevic. 4 on the clock. Releases from 15. The rebound by Ingles. Portland leading. Here's Eubanks. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To stop the drought, Vucevic with a steal. Here's Caruso. Now here's DeRozan. Shoots over Ingles. The Bulls with another miss.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. It'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls ball.
Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. 5th on the list, Joe Ingles.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
And the Bulls call time here. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
We see that a lot with so-called underdogs. The longer they hang around, the more dangerous they get, especially in overtime.
Blazer Dancer.
Sumu, he's checked in for Chicago.
Blazer Dancer.
Right side, Williams. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Bledsoe with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Shot to end the cold streak. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Caruso. Now White. 13 points in the win against Orlando. Vucevic, a screen on Ingles.
2 minutes.
Ingles against White. That one's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense, he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course, he regularly posts big point totals.
Dunn, he's checked in for Bledsoe.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Chris Dunn.
Dunn left side. Eubanks the screen. Dunn with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
Chicago with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. White, good.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
The timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Your Blazer Dancer. Your Blazer Dancer. Give him a hand, fans. Your Blazer Dancer.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Ingles. 1:10 left in the first. Here's Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right side White. Now Vucevic. Ingles defending. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Caruso. Ingles defending. White, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic draws the double. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Dunn outside. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Little. Back to Ingles. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Caruso to the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Chicago Bulls. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And Damian Lillard, honored with the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, recognizing the player who not only excels on the court, but also goes above and beyond with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier, I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Tremendous character for Lillard.
So true. I mean, whether it's a big win or a tough loss, he'll stand and face the music.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court for Chicago, we've got ball. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Dosunmu. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And B.A., that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
And that one falls for Ball. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Now here's Lillard. 26 points for him last game against Houston. Shoots over Ball. Lillard can't get it to go. Chicago leading. Left side, LaVine. DeRozan, a screen on Hart. LaVine against Johnson. LaVine can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Lillard. Up top, Johnson. Over LaVine. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Bulls shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. DeRozan. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Outside Hart. There's a screen by Nurkic. For three, here's Lillard. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
When Lillard gets set up like this, oh, it's more or less over. He just daggers it right here.
Levine with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Levine. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Dunn right side. Now here's Nurkic. Not a lot of room.
He's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
At the line for Portland, Yusuf, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Nurkic.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
Bledsoe, he's checked in for Portland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And here is DeRozan, coming off a 22-point game against the Magic in Orlando. No good. Hart with the defensive effort.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by the Blazers. Tries to break his ice. They shoot again. Nurkic with some nice D. For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. Shoots over to Dosunmu. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Bledsoe, pass to Lillard. Bledsoe with a screen on Ball. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Only a few guys can slice up and do like that. He's just so quick and agile on the drive.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Dosunmu. Levine with a screen on Bledsoe. Outside Levine. Shot clock at 5. Hart with the defensive effort. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Bledsoe finds Nurkic. Lillard with the ball. Oh, DeRozan with the block. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal.
It goes on Josh Hart. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Bledsoe with a screen on Ball. Here's Lillard. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Defended by Nurkic. Here's Levine. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Out to the right wing. Here's Nurkic. Misses the layup. Chicago trailing here. Here's Dosunmu. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Lillard right side. To the right side. Now here's Nurkic. He's covered closely. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. There's the screen by Johnson. And that one's good. Lillard, he's got 14.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Driving to the basket. No good on the shot. Hart with the defensive effort. Now here's Bledsoe. Nurkic with the ball. Nurkic a screen on ball. Here's Lillard. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up, showing why.
For the ball. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Johnson. Ingles, he's checked in for Hart. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. White on the wing. Pass to Levine. White with a screen on Ingles. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Ingles. Caruso grabs the board. Well, Chicago's shooting only 31% in the game. White, the pass to Levine.
Trailblazers foul Anthony Simons. That's his first personal, 3rd team foul.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Just 5 on the clock. It'll go on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Caruso. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Vucevic finds Williams. Oh, a denial.
Nothing is falling. But the good news is still early. They've got a chance to shoot themselves out of it.
Simon's shot is good.
What vision from Bledsoe. A point who can score it and dish it.
Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Here's Simons. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Here's Eubanks. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Outside Levine. Portland grabs the miss.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Levine. Fader on the way. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Williams misses. And the Trailblazers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Eubanks. Here's Caruso. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Here's Simons. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the
At the
points.
line for your Trailblazers. And at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to
2
come by.
minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Levine. Looking to end this cold spell. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ingles.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. It's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Ingles. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, Chris Dunn.
A minute 35 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. There's Simons with a 3. Drains the triple. Simons got 7 points.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Williams a screen on Ingles. Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Little. The kick out to Ingles. Here's Simons. He's guarded by White. And it's Simons missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now White. Back to Caruso. Here's Levine for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
This has not been his best quarter.
Just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Eubanks the screen. Levine with a steal. Pass to White. Back to Levine. Picked by Vucevic. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been game time with the way Lillard's played so far.
You could have called it a vintage Shaq performance. Definitely wouldn't call it a Kenny performance. Kenny's never had a performance. Anyway, he's pouring in the points. He's been on fire. Quite a game already. Let's see if he stays hungry in the second half.
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
Well, Brooklyn's dealing with an injury bug. When you're missing Ben Simmons, you're missing a variety of valuable skills. He's a heck of a playmaker, a great defender, and a rebounder. Now, that won't be easy to match that production what he brings.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
They've got Joe Ingles. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Johnson. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Hart in at the two. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Ingles. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. No luck on that one.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Pass to DeRozan. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Lillard against Ball. Shoots over Johnson. Ball no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Lillard. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Lillard against Ball. Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. Can't connect from 14. Well, Chicago's shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Ball with it. 7 points in the game. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ingles got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Hart. Now Lillard. 16 points for him. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Chicago on D. They're scoreless since the first half. Hart finds Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Vucevic. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
DeRozan, a screen on Ingles. Ingles against DeRozan. Stolen by Ingles. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
Ball against Lillard. Picked by Vucevic. Ball outside. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And again, Chicago, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Offensive rebound, Nurkic. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
DeRozan, a screen on Lillard. DeRozan against Lillard. Looking to get it going. The kick out to Ball. On the wing, DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Lillard. Fires at the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Now here's Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And LaVine, here we go. Can't connect from short range. The Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter.
When you talk about the grind, starting from the bottom, that's the Oakland, shooting hoops on a curl tree branch, then a milk crate. You do what you can to make it work.
And here are the Bulls now, after the basket by Portland. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Ingles.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Here's Nurkic. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Dame and his older brother competed in everything. Wrestling, basketball. That's where that fire started, I think.
He said he didn't even care about basketball until they schooled him on the court. After that, he was like, okay. Okay, you laughing, we'll see. And that's where it all started. The rest is a wrap. It's history.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Chicago. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go from deep. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's LaVine. Vucevic with it. Defended by Nurkic. Vucevic's shot is off. Hard against Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
And we all know that Harden plays superb defense. Now, the next step is becoming a more consistent offensive player.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 18. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Bledsoe, he's checked in for Ingles.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Eric Bledsoe.
Ball finds DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Back to DeRozan. Over Johnson. The Bulls with another miss. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Nurkic a screen on ball. It's Lillard with the drive. Oh!
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. DeRozan, a screen on Lillard. Here's DeSumo. He's covered by Bledsoe. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Lillard. He's got 18. Right side Harden. The kick out to Johnson. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Here he goes. And the shot goes.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball's got 9.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they struggle as a whole.
Out to the wing. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you got to foul him.
For your Trailblazers.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Johnson. Little comes in for Hart. Simons is checked in for Bledsoe. And it's Dunn in for Lillard. Nurkic hits them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now here's Nurkic. Here's Little. Dunn outside. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Outside White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. Monday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming to town. Then on Wednesday,
at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
and he makes a first.
One day, Kobe White might just be in that rare era of guys we call unstoppable. I mean, you can tell he wants to learn and is always finding a way to improve his game.
White hits them both. Now here's Dunn. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Little. No good with the triple. And the Bulls shooting a low 26% from the field. Here's Dosunmu. Lets it go from 11. And Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Simon's gone 2 of 7. Struggling a bit. Here's Caruso. Outside, Williams. And there's the screen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
4th team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Patrick Williams, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Dunn with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. There's a screen by Nurkic. Dunn goes in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal.
Kobe White picks one up.
Such an explosive first step. I mean, you can't give Dunn his lane. He jumps right on.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
The Bulls making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Bulls shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. On the wing, DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy just knows how to finish. DeRozan keeps his focus on the basket and delivers.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Dunn goes in. They get it back. Shot by Nurkic, no good. The Bulls shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to DeRozan.